MAGA conservatives and Christians have declared war on the Super Bowl because a person of brown color is headlining the halftime entertainment, and that move is blowing up in their faces. And in my featured story, the embarrassing reason Donald Trump won't be attending the game. I'm Dan, and welcome to another Occupy Democrats Report. If you're new to the channel, please click subscribe to get all of our videos about Trump and the cult's war on everything and everything that pushes back. Let's begin this report with the halftime counter-programming planned by Turning Point USA that features Kid Rock, and then I'll share something about him that is definitely counter to Christian values and why Trump is afraid to attend the game.
The group, founded by late conservative activist Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, said they plan to put on an alternative event called the All-American Halftime Show. It'll feature Kid Rock, a vocal Trump supporter, and country singers Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett. The website says it'll celebrate, quote, faith, family, and freedom. The halftime show's Spanish-speaking headliner, Bad Bunny, has criticized President Trump on everything from his hurricane response in his native Puerto Rico to his treatment of immigrants. On Sunday night, he blasted ICE while accepting an award at the Grammys.
We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans.
Trump has said he doesn't plan to attend this year's Super Bowl and has said Bad Bunny is a terrible choice.
So the 55-year-old who calls himself Kid got the gig as the white poster child, but he's going to need some forgiveness from the Christian audience. Penn Live is reporting, Kid Rock's song about loving age girls resurfaces ahead of TPUSA Super Bowl show. Kid Rock will headline Turning Point USA's Super Bowl LX halftime show, and when he was announced for the gig recently, he made sure to take a dig at Bad Bunny. He said he's having a dance party, wearing a dress and singing in Spanish, Kid Rock said in a social media post, and it comes with wild timing considering the recent release of the Epstein files. The question, will Kid Rock be singing his song Cool Daddy Cool? The song is featured on the 2001 soundtrack for the movie Osmosis Jones, and, well, folks, the lyrics are something else as a whole, but the real issue comes in verse 3. Young ladies, I like 'em underage, Rock sings on the track. See, some say that's statutory. His sidekick at the time, the late Joe C., then chimes in, but I say it's mandatory. Very on-brand decision to go with Kid Rock, Tom Levy wrote on X. Hoping he plays Cool Daddy Cool. Safe bet he won't, but folks were quick to chime in. I have to say this, besides the file segment, these lyrics are just straight up expletive LMAO, one person replied. Wow, at TPUSA sure know how to put together a faith and family-friendly lineup, another wrote. So that is Kid Rock's Super Bowl story, and now let's turn to the man-child story as reported by Zateo. The real reason Trump is skipping the Super Bowl on Sunday. Donald Trump told the New York Post last month that he isn't planning to attend this Sunday's Super Bowl in the Bay Area because it is just too far away. It was a transparently flimsy, fake-sounding excuse given that planes exist. He frequently travels long distances, and he went to last year's Super Bowl. What the president didn't say in his Post interview is that some of his administration officials and advisors had privately assessed that if Trump were to attend Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California, the crowd at the stadium would likely aggressively boo him. Zateo has learned. It did not take a genius to figure this one out. The president's approval rating has taken a dramatic nosedive in the 12 months since he attended last year's big game in New Orleans. In recent months, according to two people familiar with the situation and two sources briefed on it, several aides and advisors to the president quietly determined that the chances were rather high of Trump getting booed big league at the Super Bowl, in the words of one White House official. Such a moment would instantly create a wealth of viral video clips and media coverage that administration officials would prefer to avoid. Those are just the highlights. For the full story, please visit Zateo.com. I've been hard on Kid Rock and Donald Trump in this report, so in the interest of fair and balanced reporting, I'll give them the final word. Guys, go ahead and converge on a talking point of your choosing and demonstrate that Christian charm.
What did you say? Go ahead.
What would you say to the survivors who feel like they haven't gotten justice?
You are the worst reporter. No wonder CNN has no ratings because of people like you. You know, she's a young woman. I don't think I've ever seen you smile. I've known you for 10 years. I don't think I've ever seen a smile on your face.
I'm asking you about survivors.
You know why? You know why you're not smiling? Because you know you're not telling the truth, and you're a very dishonest organization, and they should be ashamed of you.
I've said it and I'll say it again because I think it needs to be echoed until they get it through their fat skulls. The mainstream media is frickin' public enemy number one right now. Nut houses they call media establishments. It's absolutely frickin' ridiculous. I'm someone who understands better than anyone as being a very vocal Trump supporter from day one. They've called me a racist Nazi for years now. You don't want to mess with us, people. We have the guns. We know how to use them.